Oh my
Dang
god.
it! I can't believe we
Doggone
do
it.
that
Are
every
you
time.
serious? I looked at it 30 seconds before we started.
Okay, y'all,
I said, is it safe?
we're gonna put a post-it note on the laptop that just says, like, turn up mute the audio and turn up the volume.
We've got sound now, right? We've got.
I'm pretty sure we have sound now. Okay, everybody,
Hey, what we
we're
don't
back.
have is a model either.
What?
Where's our model?
Golly, I don't know. What did
Here,
you do with
you
it?
talk to the nice people.
Okay,
Good
actually,
morning,
what I'm going to
everyone.
talk about. Hey, Ben Kahn is here. Brick Builder Blue, Zarakino, Dolphin Boy, Jake Animation Studios, Jordan Zender, Bear F, Donnie Herbert. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to roll back a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I think I got everybody. Nice. All right. I know. I'm sorry. We keep forgetting about the sound. That's so silly. Again, this is still our first week. This is only day 6. I can't believe it. That's crazy. Hey, Nick and Emily, how's it going? Oh, I'm so glad everybody's hanging out and joining us. Well, while we're waiting to get the model pieces set up.
Where is the model?
I can't believe.
Oh, here we go. Look.
Okay, but before we get started, I want to talk about our build contest giveaway. We are giving away this Batman '89 limited edition. It was a gift with purchase when you bought the big Batmobile. And I think it's gonna be pretty fun. We have there are some rules. It's a superhero building contest, but all the rules are posted in the description of this video, so you can just scroll right down. All the rules are there for you. If you have any questions about the rules, yes, we're gonna make actually a specific rules video that we're gonna post. Yep. So anyway, happy Saturday to everybody. I hope you're doing well. We are going to continue building our Lego Batman, what is it? Egghead's Mech Food Fight. There we go. Wow. All right.
It goes like this.
Hey, TrickyBricks Films.
Food
awesome.
Fight.
Hey, Shane. And please, we are, we've done really good. We've got over 700 subscribers, which is so exciting.
Really?
Over 700, and thank you everyone so much for everybody who's helped get us to this place. This is super exciting. We really appreciate it. So if you know of anybody who you think might enjoy the stream, please let them know. Have them subscribe. They can join the build contest. And I think once we get to 1,000 subscribers or something, we get to do a bunch of extra stuff, community engagement through YouTube, stuff. Right? Yeah, through YouTube. I don't really understand it, but you know, that's the way it goes. So if you know anybody, recommend them. Please, we'd love to see them. And we also want lots of entries for the build contest. I'm looking really forward to that.
We talked about rules, but there's not really that many rules. It's mostly make a cool story for a superhero figure.
Right.
Oh, is this a foot? I think we made a foot yesterday.
Yeah, we made a foot yesterday. And of course now, you're going to see that we have...
Well, we played Dungeons and Dragons last night.
Yes,
on this same table setup.
So we always have to clear the table.
So I made a complete mess of this, and I'll start over.
But Richard loves it, though. It gives you something to do, right?
It gives me something to do.
You love having stuff to trade off on.
To fiddle with, why not? Make perpendicular.
So I hope everybody's having their coffee or their tea or whatever. I guess on the East Coast it's still early here, 10 o'clock. So we're having our coffee. It's like a morning show now. It's turning into a morning show. Oh, and of course, what the show would not be complete without
herself,
an appearance from her ladyship, who's going to come just lend a hand to the proceedings.
Yeah, she's more like royalty now because, like there's not really a practical function. It's more like right, because really she was introduced there because we didn't have the autofocus figured out on the down-facing camera.
Nice. Oh, hey, Zarakino, that's awesome. Yes, I had my first KK Slider concert, like the big official one, yesterday, and then he showed up in town today, and he's like, camped out in front. Oh, sorry, we're talking about Animal Crossing again. Apologies, everyone. I know we do delve into Animal Crossing talk
a little bit
while we're here. So yeah, I was pretty psyched about that.
Stay with the wider shot for a minute.
Are we gonna? Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, are we gonna start assembling right away? Are you ready to move ahead?
No, there we go. How's that?
Sure, why not? Get
there we go.
Colors separated out first.
Ben, thank you so much for sharing the link. We really appreciate that. I hope we super appreciate it. Ben shared our link on Facebook, so appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks
everyone.
A lot.
My mom's here. I need to come up with a little. I need to come up with a little like. We need to come up with like some kind of little pronouncement music that plays whenever my mom comes into the chat room.
Right.
Just so like everybody knows. Dun, 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 or something, you know. You're about to be on an Animal Crossing date now while the live stream is going. I heartily endorse that as a thing.
Okay. So, Flynn, until we get a better sound effect
this morning. Yeah.
So we play this game called
Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride, where you make train lines around the United States.
This is swiftly turning into a bad morning show. I don't know about this, y'all.
Well, right. I don't know when we would ever do this, but we play during that game to remind each other it's the other person's turn. Right?
Wow.
We need some kind of a sound effect.
We have reached
like a
levels
slapstick?
of nerddom.
How about a slapstick, right?
We've reached levels of nerddom that I didn't think was possible in today's day and age.
Well, it's like when people would show up on Mr. Rogers, right? Things would always happen. Or Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Okay, so I want to show you, this is so frustrating. All right, first of all, we're going to finish off this foot. There's a couple more pieces that have to link in. So these two, is it this? Yes. These two pieces fit in. So here's our foot that we made yesterday. And you remember, Holly. Yes, Holly has been mega. She invites me to her island and then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's not very good. And then it's like completely landscaped with fences and flowers, and I have a lot of villagers, but I'm still like getting everything to look pretty. Oh, so anyway, so we made this foot, right? And it was, I want to say, like, how many pages was this foot? Yeah, 2 times. Well, see, I could have seen that at the beginning.
Oh, it said 2 times right at the top.
And it did.
Because so there's 2 feet.
We're going to head back down here. So, yes, because, of course, there's 2 feet. So,
well, I'm going to put out some of those same pieces then.
Okay. So we're looking for that sort of...
Well, we need a great jump plate.
Out. We definitely need to build a sound
up and out. What is that?
Oh, Jason, that's very nice. We appreciate that. We're just glad that you're here and hanging out with us, and
Yeah. This brightens our days, right? It's fun, just like hanging out with people and talking about Lego.
So,
and I especially like it when people comment, because then it's a conversation and not just
not just us sitting here yammering at each
about
other,
whatever.
Okay, I'm going to move some of these things over so our build space is empty. And we're going to get another 2x2 black plate.
All right.
And a 2x4 gray. Can go
right on. Wait, with Technic holes in it? Or no,
just a regular plate.
Like that?
Yep. No, sorry, across. All the way across.
I could have looked at the photo. There's a pic. Oh, look, there's a picture. Okay, are those just...
I love it. This is just like Pee-wee's Playhouse. You don't even know how much of a compliment that is. And we were joking the other day, because I guess so now on Zoom, you can do these, like, backdrops.
Backgrounds.
But I didn't know that, and we were just joking the other day about Pee-wee's Christmas special, where he has the video phone, and he has, like, the different backdrops on pull-down, like, little pull-down things. Yeah, it was pretty great.
Oh, okay. So look, I'm doing a thing.
A word of the day. Well, we are, we are gonna have. So we're gonna start having regular features. We have Logan Cookie Time, which you already know. Yeah. And then yesterday we showed off our Vincent Price Shrunken Apple Head Sculpture Kit, and people really liked it. So I think we're gonna have a little segment a short segment each show where we just show one of the weird collectible things that we have hanging around.
Yeah, from like before Lego time.
From the before times. From the before Lego times.
Well, so I'm looking for another 1x4 dark tan, and I'm not seeing it right away. I see a 10.
Well, I don't see.
Is she hiding
right
it
away? No, she does.
Okay, so why don't I look for one?
All right.
Nice thing about having our own bricks.
Right. Sometimes we've been putting together so many sets that it starts to get,
Well, talk about for a moment while I look for this. What are some of the sets we put together? A bunch of sets over the last 3 weeks, right? The elves.
This stream is becoming a variety hour. It totally is. We're gonna have musical guests. Actually, that would be kind of fun. A musical guest might be fun.
I would love to. Carol Burnett had musical guests all the time. Is this?
I think we'll stop short of doing, like costume skits and production numbers. But I think that musical guests might be kind of hilarious. We're working really hard, everybody, on getting our stream shored up and getting faster internet. But it's been difficult. Getting getting them on the phone and stuff, and so we're trying. It's a work in progress. We're trying, and it's also going to be a bit of a jump in our bill, but I think it's going to be totally worth it. I'm super excited about it.
As soon as that happens, then we can start having guests on regularly.
Yeah.
That'll be the next jump up because we have such amazing people visit, and it would be great, to have some people on.
Yeah, it would be.
We have some ideas too of special guests.
Let's see. Do we have? There's that jump plate, and I think we've now completed the foot. Okay, 2 times feet.
Looks like there's enough.
Tim Curry needs to be yes, and Boone could be the musical. Guest. It's true. Lala Legoland. Is that your? Michael, is that your Lego drag character that you're gonna do? Are you gonna do a number for us because that would be amazing.
Well, who was that Batman villain? Was Lola
Lasagna? There was a Batman villain. Okay, so you think like the Condiment King and Egghead are weird? They had Ethel Merman on the Batman '66 show, and her character was Lola Lasagna. And I feel like they'd kind of just given up at that point.
They had already jumped the shark.
So many sharks.
Before any shark had been jumped, they jumped the shark.
So we have our egg mech here, right? And we're going to use the little foot that we just made, and there's this ball joint here.
Nice,
that we're gonna attach.
Like, dare I say it? Bionicles.
Oh, dare you? How dare you?
I like Bionicles. I gotta say.
All right, so now our little egg mech has feet. All right.
Yeah, and the nice thing about these ball joints is they have enough friction. Well, that one's not going to move at all. But there's enough friction that they'll hold their position.
Yeah. So TrickyBricks Films asks, can you use Batman as your hero in your? I'm assuming you mean for your build in the contest. And
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
Please do.
Whatever superhero means to you, or whatever superhero you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. See, there's rules, but not so many rules. It's mostly make whatever cool thing you can dream up.
Hey, Chris Kavanaugh, how's the guy on the left so quick? I'm assuming you're referring to me getting the clock before Mark and Boone. And, I don't know how that happened. It was. I saw that clock and I wanted it, and the funny thing was I didn't even really know that they were also trying to go for the clock.
No, your world narrowed to like a funnel.
It did. It was the clock.
Right. I was off to the side. I wouldn't have gotten close. We would have had like the laptop, I think. Which I got to say, Mark and Boone did a great job with the laptop.
They did an amazing job with the laptop.
For such a difficult piece, I think they made cool stuff.
Yeah, I do too. I agree. Oh, you don't know why they made Mad Hatter a Batman villain? I know it's a weird choice. It's a weird choice.
What is the Jason Curtis asked? What was the last item we wanted? You mean like a Lego set?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. The last item we wanted, or do you mean in
Or-
Animal Crossing, or do you just mean in general in the world?
Yeah.
So Dolphin Boy says, "I think you'll understand this. I was in Thoroughly Modern Millie at a local theater, and of course it got canceled. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No. We know so many people in the entertainment industry. I work with so many stagehands who do lighting work and sound and all that, and all the shows have been canceled. It's true.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
Oh,
that.
my
I know
goodness.
how hard
Cut
it
in
is
half.
doing theater, and yeah.
What is the last item we wanted on Cut in Half? I would say the pinata.
The pinata, I definitely
because it was
didn't-
huge.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. Like I had some different ideas about the pinata, but it was just so big.
Hey, Nick Sweetman is here. Hey, Nick, how's it going? I want
Hey,
everybody
Nick.
to give a big shout out to Nick because he is an essential worker and he is out there working while we were all hanging out here at home, and he really deserves our thanks. So thank you, Nick, and your wife, Rachel, for everything that y'all are doing. We super appreciate it.
Thank you.
Um,
And I'm so glad you're here too. And yes, we're well. We're feeling
We're
very
doing well. We hope you are
happy today.
doing well too. All right, so we are going to
and happy to be building yet another set. I can't even believe
We have so many sets to build. We have so many sets to build.
we have like 10 sets behind us that we've built sitting here in front of this camera.
Yes, it's true.
Since starting.
Since the Instagram days.
Way back in the early days.
A week
of
ago.
Instagram. A week ago in the before times.
I can't believe we've just only been doing this for 6 days. It's great. Oh, time traveler. Uh-oh.
What's that?
Donnie, thank you so much. I think we really enjoyed the clock, and yeah, the show does own it, but it doesn't mean that we can't do our own clock project,
Yeah,
which we are.
Yeah, we have our own clock project going on that's very different than that one, but I think people will find interesting stuff about it.
Yeah, and hey, Brick Blaze, thanks for stopping by. Even though you can't stay long, we appreciate it. Absolutely.
Yeah, come hang out. This is a easy schedule kind of thing.
And don't forget, everybody, about our build contest that we're running. We're giving giving away the Batmobile here. I can put it under here. We're giving away this Batmobile, Batman '89 Batmobile.
Right there.
Right.
Oh, look, it's got soft light on it.
And right.
Look at those
It's
curves.
pre-built, but you'll get it with the instructions and the sticker and all of the rules for the contest. It's a superhero mock building contest. Are in the description of this video. You can just scroll down.
Yep, and we'll take it
you.
apart so you can build it or send it to you already
Look
built.
at me. I sound
Either
like
way.
a YouTube person. It's all in the description in the video. I've never said any of that before.
Flynn and I, at different times in our life, way back.
In the before times? In the before
Maybe
times?
not before the turn of the century. For me, it was. Like in 1987, I had radio shows because I was a communications major at Humboldt State University, and I had a new wave radio show that was awesome, and a Broadway show tunes radio show that was like unfortunately at like 2 a.m. So I don't think anyone.
I think everybody who gets their first radio show, it's always at 2 a.m. Always.
But it was fun, and we had, like, all of the PSAs were on cartridges that had actual tape in them, and I went to the stacks and pulled out records, record albums, and yeah.
People know what records are now.
I know.
Let's
But you had
see.
one too, didn't you have a radio show on Pirate Cat Radio?
I did have a show on Pirate Cat Radio for a while. I played all kind of like kooky old school music. It was fun. But I've found my calling in other places now. So yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a performative aspect to what you do as an elementary school teacher too, right? Like,
Well, yeah. I
don't
mean,
you feel like
after
you're
school
on?
programs. Yeah. Oh, yes, on all the time with the kids, which I love, and actually got to. If you were on the stream yesterday, you know that I bailed out early so that I could go talk to this classroom full of kids. And it was so much fun. It was so sweet. They had it on Zoom, and like all 24 kids were there and like
some
saying
with
hi.
like kooky space background.
They were just using the Zoom backdrop thing again. Like, okay, so that's how I learned that there were backdrops in Zoom is from like a 7-year-old child. This is
who was
how
all
behind-
about it. Had it
like
figured out.
How behind the times.
Jason Curtis wonders what the biggest Lego set we have is. I think one of them might
Disney
be.
Castle?
Is that the Disney Castle right behind me there?
Yeah, and then Ninjago City.
And then
also
the roller coaster, which we haven't put together yet either. We've used parts of it for other things, but I think that's the big project that we'll do on this feed. Will be the roller coaster, and I think it'll look cool from above. You know, with the cars going around.
So I was thinking about doing something next week, and I'm just curious what y'all think about this. So next week, I know we've been putting a lot of sets together, but I have my Alice in Wonderland Falling Down the Rabbit Hole mock that I built a while back, and I took it to Bricks Cascade, and it is in like individual pieces now. I have it in a bag, and I was thinking of maybe one of the days next week of like kind of rebuilding it, not completely from scratch, but almost completely rebuilding
from those parts,
it from the parts as the thing that we build on the stream. Would that be of like interest to anybody, or are people really more just interested in seeing sets put together, which is totally fine too?
Yeah,
just,
either
like,
that may be a
whole
whole different thing, or that may be the kind of thing we do sometimes too.
Right. Because I think, I mean, I know some people are interested in mock building or whatever, but sometimes mock building can be a little boring.
Well, I think this would be a little faster because you've already put it together like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know how it gets together, but I'd like to sort of spruce it up a little bit. And I was also considering making instructions for it and trying to see about maybe making those available for people. It was a really, popular piece, so I thought people might enjoy it. And if I am going to make instructions, though, there's a couple of things in it that I need to strengthen because they are just they're great for display and looking at, but I don't know. It's not something that I would put in an instruction to tell someone to do. I need to think about it.
Are you serious? Really? This is what you did?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Every kit comes with a
mock story as a technique and story highlights. Oh, sure. Yeah, we could do that.
We can do that.
Well, I'm so glad that people are interested in hanging out with us. It makes us really happy.
Yeah.
It's a good thing for us while all this is going on. You know, good for us to hang out, good for us to be with you. Hopefully good for you hanging out.
Shane says he would be interested in whatever we want to build.
I know, that's so nice.
We have a bunch of different kinds of stuff. Like we keep talking about these how-tos, but I can't wait to talk to people about how I light things, you know, or some mechanisms. Like there's some simple Lego mechanisms that we use to animate our pieces. I think that would be fun, like talking about worm gears as a way to slow down power functions motors.
Yeah, I mean,
like tricks like that.
Right. We also talked about possibly doing that as a live stream, but I don't know if it's beneficial as much to have that as a live stream, or maybe it is because then people could ask questions about it. Yeah, so
because we may not know what assumptions we're making that people don't know. Right.
That's true.
So what if we did it as a live stream, but recorded that, and then people could look back
people could post
like,
what do y'all think about that? Like some how-to videos done as live streams.
You could take part in it and be like, no, you guys, it's not 4 bricks.
No, you guys, it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's 5 bricks. You got it wrong.
I don't think our viewers would do that.
Is Elise with us? That's so awesome.
Mom's still here?
That's so awesome that your mom is on the feed today. I want to send a link to my dad.
Absolutely. All right, so I've got... Okay, so we put on that awesome free range, that like printed piece that has the educated,
oh,
what do they call
my
it?
Goodness.
Sorry.
What?
You
is
know,
that a thing?
from Willy Wonka. It's an educated educator.
Right, because it finds bad eggs, and then it goes...
drops them down a dark hole.
I love that movie. The original.
Yes.
The first one.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, you're so good at centering this. Would you show people that 5 that's on there? Really, it's
Well, it's
something
gonna be hard to
changed my world there.
It's going to be
when
hard
I
to
saw.
see. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but this these angled pieces that are
A little
dang
forward, darn it. It's so hard. A little further forward. Bear with
There we
us
go.
there. Okay, so right here on this side, there's a number 5. And you can actually download a chart. Sariel, who we talked about yesterday, I think has a chart too, that says what angle each of those numbers is. So you can get a 30, 45, 60 degree. And if you want to make a full, closed polygon, you can just divide it 360 by whatever that degree is. So you can plan it out more.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to attach the arm on into this this area that we made earlier, this like Technic work that we put on in the beginning. Wonka and the Goonies are in your top 3 movies. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Gene Wilder is so kind of scary in it, but
yes. Well, I mean,
but the whole thing is surreal. It's great.
And I guess
there's that trippy boat ride.
Yes. Well, there's the famous story of how they didn't tell the kid who was playing Charlie that he was gonna have that yell at him, and so they that horrified look on his face was like for real.
Oh no, because Gene Wilder was yelling at him.
Yeah, and he felt really bad, and Gene Wilder felt really, really bad about it. It was
wow, a very Alfred Hitchcock moment.
Yeah.
Look,
you know what? I was wrong. It doesn't go in back here. It actually goes up here.
Right. Of course, that makes sense.
Yep. So yeah, Goonies is a pretty awesome movie. I gotta say.
That was Goonies had both Corys in it, right?
Yes, it had. Yeah, I believe so. It had both Corys. Richard Pryor. Yes, well, he did a lot of stuff with Richard Pryor in that period. All right, so look, we've got our
egg printed tiles.
Eggs, and now you can see that we sort of built in that little shooter piece into this, and it gets the eggs fed into it.
Oh, do you just press it and it?
Yeah, you just press the back of it and it shoots out.
That is. Oh, look
at
that!
There
you go.
It
did.
It pretty much works. But here's now our egg mech. Oh, you know what? I just noticed that the thing is auto-focusing again. I thought we had gotten that under control, but we'll have to check it. We'll have to check that out again.
Oh, look! She's going to be very important.
Yes, now she's
helping again.
Suddenly, she's important again. She's just not just a guest star. She's actually doing something.
She's on the crew.
So now we're going to put together. It looks like we're moving on to what would be bag 3. Now we're going to put together the Condiment King, who wears his underpants on the outside. He's wearing
for some reason he's wearing
wearing tighty whities on the outside of his pants. Let's see.
And like a tank top.
Yeah. So check it out. He's got
he's wearing his underwear on the outside.
He's wearing his underwear on the outside and white boots.
Now, do you think is that really
and
that's
it's not
from
a tank
Batman 66?
No. Actually, Condiment King was an early Batman villain, I believe, from the comic books, and he was only ever in 3 episodes or whatever.
Well, that shows a certain amount of confidence to go out like that.
It does.
Must have been Dijon.
So he's going to be Condiment King. We're making his.
Oh, he has a backpack. Look at that.
Yeah, we're making.
That's a great piece.
We're making his ketchup and mustard.
So that's a. Oh, sorry. Here, look. I'm gonna get out of the way of the other screen, and say that.
Yeah.
Is his little backpack with studs out to the backside.
All right, so we're making the.
So I shouldn't completely block this view with my clashing.
With your giant
With
arm.
my clashing stripes and plaid today. Hey, we're featuring. What do we have today for Disney?
Oh,
pins?
our Disney pins for today. That's right. So I got I have the weather vane from the top of. There's my big arm now. The weather vane from the top of the Haunted Mansion, which I love.
Yeah, and I have the Yeti
Oh,
from
yes.
the mountain,
that one
right?
with
The
the mountain,
Matterhorn.
the thing. It's
From
not
the Matterhorn, of course.
No, it's not from
it's
the
the
Matterhorn.
Yeti from Everest Adventure.
That's right.
That's so funny. We laughed so much on that.
Yeah,
on
we
that
had a good
ride.
time
I
on
love
that
it.
one.
It's such a scary monster.
I get really. It's so funny. Like I love
Like
riding.
a little kid.
Yeah, I love riding on like the Matterhorn or whatever. But I am terrified of that stupid, like abominable snowman character. It's not even that scary, but like it for whatever reason it surprises me every time, and it scares the crap out of me.
You know,
Pass the gray poupon with the crown on. Totally. Can it smash stuff like an egg beater? You know, I don't think so. All right,
Okay,
so oops. So he's got his here's his little backpack. His little ketchup and mustard backpack. Right, it's gonna go on. And his face, which has two faces. He's got two faces.
Well, let's pick
The angry one.
the arch villain one.
Right? Oops. Wow. Yeah, you can look him up. I'm pretty sure Condiment King was from the early comic book. So there's two stud shooters.
Is this the close-up view here?
Two stud shooters and two whips, I believe, if you could find those.
Yes, two stud shooters. I've got those, and two whips.
All right.
And I had to show people this. As long as we're talking about Disney, I just went in the other drawer over there, and we actually have for my mom's gift A through E tickets for the old Disneyland park.
Yeah,
right?
it's not a full book, but we do have one.
There's
of
one
each.
of each, including an E ticket.
Including an E ticket. Why anyone would have left that on the thing, I don't know.
I don't
but
know what we probably were misbehaving that day and got taken out to the car and didn't get to go on Pirates of the Caribbean for the 5th time. I'm sure it was all very traumatic.
Exactly. All right, so he's got little stud shooters, of course, one for ketchup and one for mustard. And then we're going to line them up with...
What are these?
Oh, yeah.
Whips
So there's
for?
two whips. Those are like the cables.
That's so smart.
They're the cables. So all right. So I put a 1x1 round plate with a hole on the back of this, and then it gets a whip in the back. And so
again,
the other
seeing
one.
that fits in the little hole, just like any bar or lightsaber would.
Yeah. And then he gets it in his hand, and then the cable.
No, it coils around. Look. It makes a loop.
Oh, like this?
No, around the front. Yeah.
No, it's behind.
Is it?
Yep.
I'm gonna correct you, even though I'm wrong.
It's okay.
There.
That's
See,
typical.
and then you turn it. That works.
I'm gonna.
I will just insist. It goes the other.
Oh. All right. Here we go. All right, so there he is, Condiment King, with his whole little backpack deal.
Well, here, show it up to
right.
this closer up one here, right? He's like the Mr. Freeze, Dr. Freeze of condiments.
Oh yes, back-to-back builds with ketchup and mustard. You're right, because there was ketchup and mustard in the Shrimp Shack attack. That is absolutely true.
Well, it's a popular theme, right?
And they're easy to tell apart because, red and yellow.
Yeah.
What's our favorite Lego theme, says TrickyBricks Films. Our favorite Lego theme, mine is Monster Fighters, then Ninjago, then Elves. Kind of like they share a common space in my favorites area.
And I would say Technic, Classic Space, and Elves. And I love elves because of all the colors and the curvy, like almost Art Nouveau sort of pieces.
Yeah, there's lots of
And
good
they're
pieces.
fun, ridiculous adventures. And there's animals with swirly, like forehead
swirly
designs.
things on their heads.
Lots of magic in that one.
Yeah, there's lots of
Yeah,
glamour
and I like
and
fantasy,
magic.
right? I like elves and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
which was fun playing Dungeons and Dragons last night.
Yes. What is the best thing you have built with the whip element? You know that it's not one that we use a lot because we've never really had a lot of them, but now we have enough of them that I definitely would like to try that out as a part. For sure.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with the whip element, but recently when we did Ewok Adventureland with Boone and Perry
and Mark
mm-hmm. and Sam helped out too, we used just about every different kind of hose and other sort of technical looking piece we could come up with to greeble these letters. We were making the lettering that said Ewok Adventureland, and we made Adventureland out of all like spaceship parts.
I'm really, like, my hair is not having it today. I'm sorry, but it's just, like, I have to keep pushing it out of the way. But maybe I
have
need
that feathered look.
No, thank you.
You sure?
Lived through that. Thanks.
No mousse?
Don't need to go that. No.
Dippity-doo?
Oh, I used to use mousse.
I used to use mousse. I so did. I was very serious about it. Mousse. I had my blow dryer. My hair was bleached in the front. Just in the front to go with my one.
Oh yeah,
my one diamond earring.
I had the bleached in the front.
Right,
I definitely did.
Mm. And I wore cologne back then too.
Wow, scandalous.
And then I went to Humboldt, up in Northern California, and it switched to essential oils, of course.
I'm sorry you had to hear that, everyone. I'm really sorry.
It was great.
Wow,
I
Moto.
loved living up there. It was awesome.
Well, Moto, that's a stretch, but I'm gonna give it to you for today.
With the Firefly minifig, I don't know about this one. What's the Firefly minifig?
The Batman character Firefly. All right, so I'm kind of hoping those are extra
Batman
whips.
Is around, you must whip him.
But they may not be. All right, so now we've made his other, like the upper arm, I think, and now, okay, so now he has like an egg beater thing that's gonna come off the end. So this should be fun. This should be a fun little.
I think
black pin.
You notice how central dishes are to sci-fi. Like if you want to say space or sci-fi dishes, right? You can put pointy things in them or translucent pieces. Suddenly it's more sci-fi. What are you looking for?
These. There should be another one of those.
Another one of those half 1x2.
Yeah, one of these like little half-size ones. All right. Well, so I hope everybody is joining in on our big build contest.
Yeah, make stuff.
Please,
make
I want to
send us a photo.
See what y'all can do. I think it's going to be fun. And there's a prize. You can get that 89 Batman limited edition gift with purchase.
We just want to see what you all build.
Yeah. And we're focusing a little bit on, bigger builds this time. We're letting it, last time we did
more 16
by 16 and, bigger. Hey, Baked Bacon, how's it going? Welcome. We are looking for a 1x3 technically. It is.
Look, we're all separated out here again.
We are all separated out.
Look, there is calm in the world. We're
Thank
nulled
goodness.
out.
Thank goodness.
Here, show a wide view of this. It's not perfect. It's not like a grid, but we can find everything, right? I like it. And then once it's like this, I feel like I know where everything is.
Yes, that absolutely makes sense.
Somewhat by color, definitely by part. But we start with color, right? Because it's easiest. Almost every set gets separated by color first.
Yeah, though that way you can get started with building. All right, now we're using
and
these...
not just separate all night
no,
long.
just spend all night separating. Now stop fussing with the pieces.
All right.
They are all completely together now.
All right, what do? I want to assemble some stuff.
Okay, let's see. Where is how about can you put a bushing on there? Once you put a bushing on there.
Is it a full bushing?
It is in fact a full bushing. You're gonna put it on there, and then you're gonna put it through there.
You know, I'm not one of your like that. Is that the idea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can show close up again.
Oh, okay. We're back to the close up.
Yeah, we've seen the wonders of pieces laid out.
A little bit more. There we go. So there's the little thing that we just made with this little thing that spins around.
It's Technic, so you know it's a play function.
Okay, we need a Technic connector and a red axle. The red axle.
Is that a connector? No, that's a gear. Oh, and a connector like this.
Right, so the connector goes on here, and then gets the red thing, I think. Let's put it here.
Right, and then
the little gear, I think, probably to help it turn, or something like that.
Play function.
Right, there's your little egg beater function.
Right, if you want to get work done, Technic.
Oh, okay, so we were talking earlier about the what was it? Oh, the Vincent Price shrunken head apple sculpture kit from yesterday. Like, it's been it's totally ridiculous. And we have so we were also talking about this other thing I had when I was a kid yesterday, called Mighty Men and Monster Maker.
Well, we liked anything spooky. We didn't know each other yet, but we were on independent tracks of loving spooky toys.
Yeah, so I got this. It's called Mighty Men and Monster Maker, and there was one that was supposed to be, for girls, quote unquote, called fashion plates. And so basically, what it is these little plates. They have a different head, torso, and legs on them, and it's sort of like with an embossed pattern. And then you would mix them all up and put them in the little thing here, fold it down on the paper, and then you'd use a crayon and you would like rub on it to get the outline of the character, and then you could go and color it in with colored pencils.
So you could have like scaled chest.
Yeah,
and,
there was some of them,
legs.
And there were some textures too. So there's not just so you could make superheroes and monster guys out of.
We're all about superheroes this week. Wow, and you can tell some kid has played with this hard.
Yeah, it was me. But yeah, so here's one of the little embossed. I don't know how well you can see it, but you can see he's got a space ray gun and like a cape on.
And like, here we go, space.
Yeah, we were just talking about fashion plates. So anyway, there's our little share of the weird. Oh, this is a great one too. It's a super creepy alien with tentacles, and like the tentacles are holding ray guns. I don't really know if you can see it or not. Who can say? But I guess you can say. But yeah, there's a mummy torso and.
So did you like making villains or heroes more, or monsters?
Of course, it was monsters all the time. All the monsters all the time.
Right.
I don't know that I ever used the actual, like, good guy pieces.
Well, what fun is that? Where do these go?
Yeah, so there you can hold it. Yeah, and then there were more little pieces that you could put.
Wow, that's
so
it's spirograph, right?
Yeah, so here's what it looks like. And then you would fold this down and you would put the paper in it. And then you would use this thing. This is like the little crayon piece. You'd go.
Oh, I see. It's just like a crayon with the peel taken off.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I was saying. And if you ran out, you could just use your own crayon. The only problem was the little holder was slightly too small or slightly too big for Crayola crayons.
Yeah.
And it been slightly too small for the big Crayola crayons.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to like shave it down.
Well, I just love that it's. I mean, I don't. There's all questions now about gendering toys and all that, but I gotta say that it was for boys, so it was superhero action figures rather than dolls, right?
Well, and I like
dinosaurs would have a place in that.
I was jealous. I was jealous that my girlfriends had the fashion plates because, of course, I wanted to like mix the two of them up and have like the monster face with the pretty dress on. Which
That
would have
would
been
be
amazing.
awesome. That would have been awesome.
So now, oh gosh, now I have to find a fashion plates. I gotta find a fashion plates so that I can do that. That's gonna be my new art form.
Yep.
One of your good friend's grandfather was the original illustrator and concepts there for the Mighty Mouse character. Wow.
Oh,
that's
well,
pretty
that's
cool. Oh, they're not compatible, Holly? What?
No.
That's bunk.
Oh.
Boo. Boo. Boo fashion plates. Boo.
Wow,
Boo,
you
boo,
have to
boo.
fashion plates.
Boo.
Boo.
Yes, sorry. Digressing into
In Parks and Recreation. Right?
references. All right.
Okay, do we want to go back to the close-up
we're gonna
view
make,
here to see what's going on?
Yeah, we're going to... I think we are in the close-up view, aren't we?
I don't know. We're seeing lots of...
Yeah,
that close-up? All right.
It sure is.
It's a small piece.
It is. So we're going to make 2 more of these.
Oh,
so
look.
why don't you
I'll
build
copy
one along
something.
with?
All right.
So there's that. And then we're going to need these guys.
I can always tell when he starts talking to me like his students, which he talks to his students very like, just like, yeah, me.
I can't help it. All right.
Yes, that's a nice project, Richard. We'll put that on the refrigerator. Do you think you want to put a brick there? Right there? Do you think it goes there?
I do. I get that with the kids a lot. We teach. Oh, thank you, Reed Martinez. Thank you so much. That's very nice. We appreciate hearing that. That's very sweet.
Oh, right on. That's always good to hear. I mean,
yes.
It's new to us, brand new.
Whoops. It is.
Okay, another one of these Technic things here.
Yeah, you want to put that on the end there?
Yeah.
All right, and
now we're making some
going
kind of articulated claw for him.
Yeah, it's just the little egg beater part. So
it's an articulated claw.
It's a little articulated claw. It's an egg beater claw thing. It is.
All right.
It is articulated.
Well, the wonder of ball hinges, you can get any angle you want.
Right. So now these
we
are.
love ball hinges.
Yeah, you can open it up. It is like a little claw, sort of egg beater thing.
Right.
Right. Do it that way too.
Like one of those pick up the stuffed animals game.
Yeah. See.
Oh, look at that.
This is so silly.
See, I bet if we hooked that up to an EV3 motor and spun it fast enough, we could make it open on its
own. Jason asks, how long does each build take you? It depends. Like, it depends on the size and how much we talk. So,
yeah, usually,
a couple of days.
Usually a couple days. We're not in a big hurry here. We're definitely not on a clock.
Yeah, for sure.
And we have, despite the view, we have a limited number of sets too. But we're able to go
that
quite a while.
At this point,
yeah,
thanks to our awesome friend Drew, who came
Drew.
over and gave us some incredible sets to
new
use.
and vintage sets. So that's something I'm curious about, actually. Like, are you interested in seeing vintage sets as well as new ones, or mostly just like the newest things?
I would think vintage sets would be of interest, just because a lot of people,
fun.
they passed them by. They passed us by.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we had no idea.
I love the packaging for the vintage sets. Sometime, our friend Tina gave us her castle set from when she was a little girl.
Yeah, and I don't know.
It's got awesome horses.
I'm sorry, we're not that good to know which one it is, so please, if you ask, I don't know. I'm sorry. But I can figure it out.
Yeah, it had a working drawbridge and great horse armor.
Yeah, we have it in the other room. We should put that together. That would be a lot of fun. Hey,
right?
Fuzzy Brick Studios, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. What do you have to make for the contest?
Well,
actually, if you sure, but you can also just, if you scroll down in the description of this video, there are all the rules listed out for you. And you can see everything of it. And we'll go over the rules again before we sign off.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. But it is, I will say that it is a superhero build contest, and you can get all of those details right there. So we're going to make 2 of these. You want to make one, and then I'll make one?
Okay.
And again, it's like the number 5 angle.
The number 5 angle, exactly. I like that. We should separate them. We have all of our axles separated by length. And our bushings are all separated, everything to the nth degree. But I think these things, are they separated by number yet?
Yeah.
Here, I'm just looking at what's going on
Yes.
here, and I'm not doing it. Let me do
There
that.
you go.
Thank you very much. I'm looking at the wrong picture.
All right.
And then this goes on here. Oh, wait, no. This gets a
round brick on it, and then a red flat plate, and then one of these little kind of truncated like cones without the tip on it, right? Oh, Reed, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that. That's very, very nice. We had a really good time doing the show.
We did.
Oh, and now we're going to be putting these things that we made.
Oh, cool. So those are Technic pins with
in the Technic
friction,
pins.
right? The kind where they're going to hold their position. Oh, and they're like jets.
Ah!
Oh, they're falling off.
They're falling off. Yes.
There we go. There we go. Yeah,
right.
Because they're pins with friction, they hold their position here in a nice way.
All right, so that part is done, and it's not over yet, folks.
No, we've got at least 36 pieces left here.
Yeah, so, all right, we're going to do this round piece with a truncated cone and an orange, there's like a bright orange antenna thing. Do you see that? I don't see the piece here. Yeah, abandoned me on live TV.
Oh, no. Well, I
Can you please tell us all who the Taker Waker is from episode 7? So
okay, sure.
that's we're looking for this piece in trans orange.
I don't know that we have that piece in trans orange here.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen it once since.
Wow.
But I can look in.
I'll
look in rods, right? And then yeah.
Okay, so Taker Waker, apparently, from what I understand, it was a play on take away, because she was taking the toys from all of the children, so she was the Taker Waker. I guess. I don't know. You'd have to ask Noelle. That was her thing.
Yeah, but we talked about them so seriously. Everyone took the story like, okay, now we have to. What does a Taker Waker look like?
Exactly. Oh, Reed, thank you so much. That's really nice. Hi from Oakland all the way over to Berkeley, and oh, that's super cool. Yeah. So the world doesn't end. Absolutely. We can hang out sometime. Talk Lego.
Okay. Here. I don't know that we have this piece in orange, but we might substitute it.
Might be in the transparent pieces, but I could be wrong.
Oh, look, here it is in. No, that's not the same piece.
No, it's like this one.
We want this piece.
Here it is. Wait, I think I found one. Nope, it's in yellow.
Well, you could just do it in yellow.
Well, this isn't the same piece. Uh-oh. Now,
no.
Usually, yes.
Here.
We can usually find what we need. Well,
let's look, why don't we say that's egg white?
Why don't you look in the transparent orange
okay.
bin and see if maybe we have it there. So what we're looking for, everyone, is this piece, but in transparent orange, and it seems to be missing. But again, all the bags were open, so who knows? It may have, something like that can easily roll out.
We can show, look, this is how we organize our pieces. These are the warm colors of.
Oh yeah, so these are all of this is our box of transparent pieces with all our sort of yellow, orange, and like pink stuff.
Lots of crystals.
Right. Oh, now you're seeing us through. So here's a lot of the orange stuff.
Yeah, I don't see that shaped piece. I think we're going to have to substitute in a white. We're going to say it's egg whites rather than the egg yolks.
Oh, so it's kind of like a healthy...
It's an albumin gun.
It's an Oh, gross.
Gross.
That's really disgusting.
Oh, wait, what's this? Whoa. No.
No, I don't think so.
No,
anyway.
It's not. Okay.
All right,
sorry,
so
everyone.
We're
going to go with white on this one.
Just so that we can get moving on this. So we're going to put this here, and then this gets little... let me see. Oh yeah, the kid saying the Taker Waker looked like his grandma was pretty hilarious. That was a good one. All right, so this is like a little display with eggs in it, or something. So it's got these 3 eggs around at different levels. This is really kooky. And then it'll definitely look cool with the orange one in between. And then it gets the little like lid on top, and then it gets a white chicken because of course it does. It's a lot of white.
Well, yeah, it's turned into a sort of, Clockwork Orange kind of sculpture, I think, from like the Malacca Milk Bar. Okay, so when I got up and abandoned you a moment while you were looking for the orange piece, I was getting ready for a feature that we like to call Logan Cookie Time.
Oh, it's Logan Cookie Time
I think
already?
it is, right? We're almost at an hour, right?
Yeah.
Logan.
Hang on, let's...
All right, look,
there we
see?
go.
Look, it's Logan Cookie Time. All right.
It's gonna get a theme song soon.
Yeah, he'll have a theme song and a graphic. I think we've got lots of cute pictures of him.
Yes,
but he's very patient with our Lego building.
Oh, sort of.
Yes, and to a point. And he never eats the bricks or runs into monks.
No, I have to say that's really good.
So we feel very lucky about that.
Do you have any current sets that you would like? You work at Legoland in Carlsbad and would love to get you guys something. It makes me happy to see other passionate Lego fans. Well, that's very sweet.
My goodness!
I know. That's very. I would have to.
What should we private message?
I mean, we can talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Generous. That's really
very
nice.
Sweet. It would be fun and we can have something to put together on the stream.
Yeah, we can build it on the stream.
How very nice. Yeah, let's absolutely. We can talk about that for sure.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, and that reminds me, actually, everyone, while I'm thinking about it, if you want to get a hold of us for whatever reason, you can follow us on Instagram at TrickyBricks. Oh, Moto, he's pretty awesome. Hey, Obi-Wan Kenobi, how's it going? Welcome. So we're just saying how people can find us. We are having a great day. We are at Instagram at TrickyBricks is on Instagram.
Oh, you're like a weatherman there, like pointing to the graphic.
I know. If you have questions you'd like to ask, like that we could read on air, like you could just in the subject line you can put like reader question or something like that.
Yes,
and Flynn at TrickyBricks.com. And that would actually be really helpful. Let's start a segment of reader questions. So start sending us those reader questions at Flynn at TrickyBricks.com. I think that would be a really fun thing to do. And also, if you have any, gosh, where's that now? If you have any, I had a thing that had our, now I'm going to have to
what are you looking for?
Off. I'm looking for the one that says, that has our P.O. box on it. We got a P.O. box, and I made a little thing for it, but I think it disappeared. Oh, well, nope, there it is. I just called it something different. There's our P.O. box. So if you...
I know, we have a real snail mail.
I know we have a real snail mail way to get in touch with us. So if you have fan art, or you want to send a card or a question through the mail, because mail is, like, a really good thing right now. We need, like, physical mail is awesome. You can get us at Flynn and Richard, P.O. Box 11517, Oakland, California, 94611. I haven't.
That makes me think of like the electric company or something where they always like gave that.
Or Zoom. 650.
Yeah, that's the one. Zoom.
01234. Boston, Mass.
01234.
Okay, so how tired were you after each Lego Masters challenge? Very. Very tired.
I don't know if you take a look at people at the end of the Mega City build, but my goodness, that was a really long one. That was we were very tired, and the thing was, not that I'm complaining because it was like the most amazing adventure of our lives, but we get done with one challenge, done building it, and then judging, and if you still survive to the next episode, then it's a new challenge the next day. You get the challenge, and you start digging right in, and the clock starts that day.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was really like a lot going on fast.
So, all right, let's go back over to
Are we building more?
Yeah, so we've now enclosed the chicken and the eggs inside this like bubble container, which I'm super into. And now we're going to be putting pin to studs. Now these are Technic pieces that are pins, and then have a stud finisher so that you can put decorations or attach anything that you would attach like a stud on.
But a thing to remember about these, I didn't mean to interrupt you, is that if you do put something on that, it will rotate.
It will rotate.
So you have to put it on 2 pinned studs if you want it to stay the same level.
Right. So you're asking, did they give you breaks where you could eat and go to the bathroom where they stop the clock?
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah, we had breaks to eat. The crew got breaks to eat. We got to eat.
Oh.
That was all very simple.
Here we go.
And they fed us really delicious food.
Yeah.
And plus there were snack tables, all the time.
Yeah. Well, I can't tell you, like, you don't even know. Like, the food was so good, and then you would eat this gigantic lunch.
Like a dinner.
Like
almost,
a dinner,
right?
a dinner of a lunch, and then have to go back into the build room, and you just wanted to take a nap.
Right. But bathroom was on the clock. They didn't stop the clock for it. And in the early episodes, we'd run off set and run with a cast member or a crew member.
Yeah,
to the bathroom, and then they decided for reasons that wasn't safe.
So yeah, we had to slow it down. And so
we all could walk briskly, but
walk briskly.
Yeah, and it made me like I wanted to stay hydrated, but at the same time, every time you leave, that's time off the clock.
So Obi-Wan Kenobi is asking, hey, Richard and Flynn, quick question. Do you like Lego creator sets? And if you do, what is your favorite? So are you asking about the...
the Creator 3-in-1s?
Like the Creator 3-in-1s, or are you talking about the modulars? Because I definitely have...
I thought,
opinions
I
on the
mentioned this
modulars.
to you the other day, but I could swear we had the mountain cabin, because we had a cabin that was 3-in-1 and you could change the seasons.
No, we wanted that one, but we never actually got it.
What was the one? We got one where it was a house or something.
Yeah.
And then we made, didn't we make Grandpa's beach house out of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did. We did something like that. Let's see. Was there dessert?
Yeah.
Yes, there was dessert.
There was dessert. Yeah, and it was good too. That was the thing, is getting enough exercise. Like I know Tyler and Amy would take brisk walks together around and around the parking lot.
Oh, check it out. We're going to add these hoses on now.
Hoses are sci-fi, right?
They are.
Definitely.
Absolutely
Dishes
sci-fi.
and hoses are
this
sci-fi.
This gets turned to the side, like this. And then, where is it? Oh, I see. We have pre-built in this little removable pin a long time ago that has a...
Oh yeah, and that axle hole will hold that lightsaber shape in it.
Right. And then it's going to loop around and hook into the egg. This is actually a really pretty funny and clever mech, I have to say.
That's a nice, it's a nice fit there too, because that hose is rubberized, so it holds its position really well.
Right. Oh, so the modular ones. Well, I really love the Palace Theater as an outside. I really am kind of bummed by the lack of decoration inside, but I think it's a beautiful outside of the building. I also think the bookshop. Oh man, that bookshop set is so beautiful. I want that. That's one of the ones where, like, if we can afford it at some point, I absolutely want to buy that bookshop. It is so gorgeous.
What's the one that has the cookie capers? You know, it has a barber shop in it.
The detective's office. That was the first one we ever got.
I love the story of it. Like they're smuggling cookies.
I know.
And there's like secret passageways. You can pass the cookies from like one store under the stairs to another one and get them out the back door.
Right. Oh, so I'm gonna switch back over here. We're actually done with the build, believe it or not. So let's talk about there.
Oh, you made it go away.
Oh,
that's
sorry.
right. We can show it
up
here, right? Right between our heads.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait, we need to put the minifigure in there.
Oh, let's put. Okay, yeah. Let's put.
We should put Egghead inside his mech.
In his mech. All right.
Ghostbusters Firehouse, I think, is really cool.
It's a beautiful piece, and it has all of those dark red profile bricks that
right?
look like bricks.
Masonry bricks, some people call them.
Yep. It doesn't really sort of hold the controls. It's just sort of like...
I guess.
It's in the general vicinity of
Yeah, it's one of those things where you give it leeway because it's Lego.
Yeah, right. So there it is. Egghead's
right, he's
Egg
in
Mech.
there. He's gonna come after. Hey, put Batman in there.
And there's Batman.
Right, very swooshable toys.
Right. This is just a really cool. And I'm gonna set it here on the ground. And I'll tip this down so you can see it a little bit better. I like this. This is always a good shot.
Okay, so I'm going to clear these out. And I just want to say that because the good guy usually wins, even if he's a Dark Knight, let's bring the Batmobile in here and have it with...
Oh, but those are they're two different
That's
eras.
Right.
The world will implode.
What, we can't mash up sets?
Oh, no.
I don't know. Well, this is the same era here.
All right, so here is Condiment King. We got our 3... little egg tiles there.
Instructions out of there.
We've got our egg mech, which has some great play functions. So he's got jointed feet that move. He's also got this little like egg sprayer or whatever. Oh, this is the scrambled or
yeah, it's got a meter on the side that says free range.
Scrambled or fried. It can shoot scrambled or fried eggs, right? And that's what the little tiles are for. And then finally, it has this other movable arm that has the spinning egg beater on it, which can also, I think, work as a claw, for picking things up.
And turn it around, too. They gave it a great backside so that you're not just looking at the backside of plates. It's got a really great, integral part. Oh, don't you think we should put a hose on this other side,
Well, that's not
too?
what the instructions say. It's only supposed to be on the one side. But, I mean,
we got 2 hoses.
That we could do that.
I don't know where we would attach it.
So I actually think that works pretty well with the tilting down and showing that.
Right.
So so that was really silly, stupid fun.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us as we built the egg mech and we're just ridiculous.
All right, so now let's actually I'm going to tilt this back just a teensy bit more. Let's talk the build contest, and we'll go over the rules real quick, and hopefully I have everything. You know what? I'm just going to bring up the description that I put on the bottom of this video,
and
so
I just want to say,
I can just read it.
I just want to say about this contest, the big thing is have fun, fun, fun. This is about just immersing yourself in making fun things with Lego.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we are going to be giving away this 1989 Batmobile limited edition. Okay, and it comes. You'll be getting this pre-built Batmobile, and you can decide if you want it split up. You can have. I mean, if you want us to break it up and put it in a bag, we can do that. So it also comes with this rotating base, which we will be happy to autograph for you if that's something you're interested in. If not, we won't be insulted.
Or not, either way.
And it will come with a sticker that you can put on yourself.
Which goes on like the museum plate for the car.
It will come with the instruction booklet, and we might be able to arrange the box as well if that's something that you're interested in.
Yeah, if you want the box.
So here is, let me see. We got some questions. Okay, you know what? I'll get back to I will get back to these questions in just a minute. Let's finish going over the rules. Yep. So we're going to be giving that away. So you're going to take a minifig of your choosing and make it into a superhero. Then build a scene around it. It does not have to be Batman or Spiderman or Iron Man. It can be whatever you want. A unicorn, a dog, your mail person, a grocery checker, a doctor. Be creative. Entries will be judged on storytelling, creativity, and technical ability. So the rules are, you have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel to enter. So if you're not already subscribed, please do.
Yep.
Your model must be no bigger than a 32 by 32 stud baseplate, which is the standard baseplate size that Lego does. If you have treetops or architectural details that stick out beyond, that's okay, but try not to go over 3 to 4 inches beyond up there. But the base cannot be larger than 32 by 32.
Yep, but it can be smaller.
The scene must include at least one character as your hero, and additional characters are totally allowed, whatever you want to do, but there has to be one main hero character. Entries need to be submitted no later than April 9th at 12 p.m. noon Pacific Standard Time. And there's 2 ways to enter. You can follow us on Instagram and post your image to your account and tag us using the hashtag TrickyBricks Build Contest. And there's a link in the thing below here. And you can email your entry to us to flynn@trickybricks.com. And this contest is only open to U.S. residents right now.
Just for now.
Yeah, just for now. But like once all this mess gets cleared up and we can start actually mailing things internationally again, we'll hopefully open that up.
Yep.
So just again, you can email us at flynn@trickybricks.com. The address is right down there.
Yeah, send us a photo or more than one photo if you want.
Yeah. And then you will. Oh, yeah. So you can do that there. You can also follow us on Instagram at TrickyBricks with the hashtag TrickyBricks Build Contest. And I guess if you wanted to print it out and send it. Although I don't know if you would be able to get it here by next Thursday.
Yeah, you'd have to send it earlier.
Yeah, there's our P.O. box number in case you want to send that.
Here, go to the split screen view again. We can see the model.
Oh, can we?
It was fun to put together.
Okay.
It's a wonder in black.
Yeah, there you go.
Not even very dark gray.
That's right. It's a fun prize, I think. I think people will be really cool. Hi, Nicholas Phillips. How's it going? Fuzzy Bricks, you need to enter, absolutely.
Yeah, just put something up there,
Where were the kids when you guys were building in episode 7? They were at home doing their kid thing, going to school and whatever, I would imagine. They came in.
Yeah, they were on
they were very short. They were there for a very, very short amount of time. So I hope that gets all the rules explained to everybody so that it makes sense. And then we will be going over the entries and looking at them, and then we will award the prize next Friday here on the stream.
Yep.
You do not have to be present to win, but you do have to be contactable. It'd be a good idea if you let us know how to get in touch with you. Although I haven't delved into all the YouTube stuff yet, but I think I have ways to contact you via YouTube through your subscriptions. Which is why I'm asking for people to subscribe so that we have a way to get a hold of you. And it'll be easier if we can do it all in one place.
Yeah, and also if for some reason you missed the feed on Friday, you can just watch it back because we post all of the feeds up there.
Right, and so the rules you'll be able to see at the end of each live stream this week. It's also posted in the description below, so you can look there in case you need to refer to the rules, and we upload these after we're done with them. Anyway.
Yep.
All right. Are we going to make a video or live stream showing the builds for the contest? Jake, Animation Studios, that's a good question. I think if I can figure out how to do it, I mean, I know there's a way to do it via OBS. We can do a slideshow and we'd be able to show everybody's entries. That would be great. Awesome. And a really fun way to do the show. It's something I'd have to build up in the program here, but shouldn't be too hard. I know it takes up some like computer brain power from what I understand, but I think we should be able to pull that off.
Well, plus we're going to have faster internet coming up here.
Cross fingers if we can get a hold of them.
Higher frame rates, everything, guests. So what we don't know what we're going to build tomorrow yet, but we'll be starting with a new set tomorrow.
Yep, we'll be starting with a new set tomorrow. Maybe something small, and then we'll start a big build on Monday or something like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not sure.
Multi-day build.
Exactly, multi-day build.
And then we have, at some point, we'll have polybag madness.
Oh, yeah, we have a bunch of polybags that we're trying to put together. So, yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of extra pieces with this.
It's true. At some point, we should just build a piece out of all the extra pieces. Oh, sorry, got the wrong thing up there. There we go. I think we want this one. There we go.
Good.
Sorry about that. So yeah, start working on your models. We are going to sign off for now. Logan is here looking at us like he wants us to go play with him, which is probably high time.
He does. He's giving us that look with his head off to the side.
So thanks everybody for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. for our Build and Chat live stream.
10 a.m.
And yeah. Oh, and actually, that's right. People decided they wanted to see the Alice in Wonderland build, so maybe we'll do that either tomorrow or Monday.
Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow or Monday, one of the two of those. So remember, wash those hands.
Yep. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Have a good rest of your Saturday. And we are looking forward to seeing everybody again here tomorrow. Jason, our dog, Logan, is an Australian cattle dog.
Yep.
And he is
full of energy.
He's full of energy all the time, right, Logan? Come on. There we go.
Well,
All right,
I'm so glad you hung out with us. Come hang out with us again tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see everybody again tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody. See you tomorrow.